waffle so that when YouTube cuts the start of my video, everybody still gets to hear the beginning. And I am going to be talking this week again about the Eisenhower matrix. I thought we were done with that, and then the lovely Jackie, who is in my Declutter Club, shared something to the group which inspired me to make this post. And this is my second go at it, because apologies to anyone who watched the first one, because I said something which I suddenly decided was very un-PC and potentially might offend people, and so I've deleted the video and I'm making it again. So, I'm Rachel Papworth from Green and Tidy, the online professional organiser. I liberate busy people like you from the shackles of clutter and chaos for peace of mind and productivity, because when your home works, your life works. And for the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about how to stop firefighting, how to stop playing whack-a-mole, how to stop living in crisis mode. And last week, I talked about using the Eisenhower matrix. If you haven't seen last week's video, after this video, I'll put a link in the comments, in the information below this, so that you can go back and watch that. And then, as I said, Jackie put something in the Declutter Club which really made me laugh, which is about how she experiences the reality of prioritizing between urgent and not important, and urgent and important. She has ADHD, and so she shared it from the point of view of people who have ADHD. I think all of us can relate to this, and not to minimize what it's like having ADHD. I suspect it makes it 10 or 100 times worse, and I think we can all relate to this. So here we are again with the Eisenhower matrix. Urgent, not urgent, important, not important. And this is what it's like. We spend a lot of our time in this urgent, important state of managing crisis, whacking a mole, firefighting, and we feel overwhelmed and we panic, and therefore we procrastinate even though this is actually urgent, and it all gets worse. Then you've got your stuff that's important but not urgent, and we plan to do this later. We know it's going to become urgent, so we think, we'll do that later, but we don't take action yet, and then we obsess constantly about it. So although we're planning to do it later, in the back of our mind there's this constant voice saying, mustn't forget to do that. Oh God, what if I forget to do that? When am I going to do that? Worry, 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 right? And you get down here, you've got your not important and urgent stuff. Now this stuff, we overinflate the importance of, and so we kind of mentally push it up here, where it ends up in overwhelm, panic, and procrastination. And then you've got your not important, not urgent stuff, and basically we live in this box, doing all the not important, not urgent stuff all the time. So right, I'm right, aren't I? We can all relate to this. Look, as I said last week with the Eisenhower matrix, the point isn't really to sit and write all your tasks into all 4 boxes. It's a bit of a sledgehammer to crack a nut from that point of view. There's 2 things I want to say on this theme to improve your life's experience. So the first thing is about this box, the important but not urgent, which we plan to do and then obsess about. The reason we obsess about it is because we've planned it but not scheduled it. So we know we need to do it, and we've got in mind that we're going to do it, but we haven't decided exactly when we're going to do it. If you decide exactly when you're going to do it, and you schedule it and you write it, or whatever it takes for you to make sure you remember to do it when you said you'd do it, a reminder on your phone or whatever it is, you don't have to obsess about it anymore. You can stop worrying because you know you're going to get it done and you know when you're going to get it done. That's the first thing. And then the other thing is about moving away from the not urgent, or generally away from the not important stuff into the important stuff. Not completely. I mean, I'm not saying never do anything that's not important. We all need a bit of chill out time. I mean, how you define important varies as well. So you could say, watching telly is important because it helps me relax, it's good for my mental health. Fair enough. This is why I say don't get too obsessed with writing your tasks into it. It gets a bit debatable which box different things go in. But the important thing is to do the important things before they become urgent. So my recommendation is that every day you advance something that will end up here in this important urgent box if you don't take action on it. So even if you just spend 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, or like I said in the video a couple of weeks ago, choose one thing that you're not going to allow to get here and take action on that. And don't expect to solve it overnight. This is a lifetime's work for all of us, including me, believe me, to get our stuff done without stressing about it. So don't expect to solve it straight away. Make it a practice, make it an ongoing practice to reduce the stuff that ends up in important and urgent when it didn't have to. And that means advancing the important stuff before it gets there, and using the technique that I suggested 2 weeks ago, which is about just picking one thing for now that you're never going to allow to end up there. You're going to take the actions you need to take to stop it becoming both important and urgent. All right, keep the comments coming in. I think I finished talking about the Eisenhower matrix, but if I get another amazing comment that sparks off a thought for me, then I'll talk about it next week. And I'll see you then. Either way, see you next week. Or give me a like. Bye for now.